This is the second part of the Scratch Gauge tutorial. We have just finished drawing and making our 5 separate parts, and now we're going to go to the assembly to assemble them into what it's supposed to look like. So, in the bottom half of your page here, there is a tab that says Assembly 1. Click on that and go to that screen. When you get here, you want to go to Insert, and we're just going to insert all the parts. We only need one, so we're just going to click on each part once. So we've now clicked on each part once, we clicked on the screen, now we get the tick button. I'm going to zoom out. And there are all our parts. Click and drag to get them out into the right spot. So I'm going to base all my building off this sleeve here. I'm going to right click on it and go to Fix. And that's going to put it in place. Now I can no longer drag this around. It's stuck there. Everything else would have to be built off it. So we're going to go here to this tool here. Now this is really important that you use Fasten Mate. This is the tool that you want to use to stick things together. It looks very similar to these other ones around it. And very frequently people use this one here. Now this one here does a similar job, but doesn't really do what we want it to do. That's for more advanced things. So we're just going to use Fasten Mate. I want to put the shaft inside the sleeve first. So I'm going to come down here, and so there's this little yellow disc, and that sort of tells you where it's going to join together. So I've got it currently sitting in the center of the circle here. I could find other anchor points around, but I want it right there, so I'm just going to click on that. And that's the first anchor point. Now this is going to stick to the side that has the hole in it. So I'm going to come down here, I'm going to go, and I'm going to make sure it sticks in the center of this hole. And that's going to disappear. Right, so that's in there like that. It's the wrong way around though, so I'm just going to click this arrow button here. It's going to flip it around, and now it's going out that way. I also want it to be about halfway down this shaft. So I go to the Offset tool, which is over here in this Fasten menu here. And we've got 3 options. We got X, Y, and Z. Now these are displayed here on our screen. These change around depending on where you put your anchor points. In this case, Z is the axis that I want to move it along. So I'm going to come over here to Z. I'm going to put 100. And it's going to move along there. If for some reason it moves the other way, all you need to do is put a minus symbol there. So you put a minus 100 and it'll go the other way, but we just want. What we need to do is we need to rotate this thing around until the flat spot is facing this hole here. So I want to rotate it around Z. I want it to rotate 90 degrees. That went the wrong way. So I'm going to go minus 90 degrees. See, now that's the right way up. So I can go and hit tick now, and then that flat part is now in line with this hole. Grab the Fasten Mate tool again. I'm going to stick the thumb screw in the hole. So I can come over here. I'm going to grab that point there. I'm going to right click and go to the bottom of that. Click the bottom. I'm going to offset it. I want it to go down Z. We're going to go in 10 mil. Hit tick. So that now is in the right position. And we want to put our plate on here. So if I come here like this, I want to get the top of that circle there. So see how the yellow disc is sitting on the top layer of that circle, but my cursor is pretty far away from it. All right, I got it. We click it over there. So that's what it's supposed to look like now. The last one we're going to do is we're going to get our pin in place. So once again, we're going to get the back end of that, put it in the hole, and then we want to offset it slightly 5 mil along the x-axis so it sits down like that. And that is how we want our scratch gauge to look. In the next part of the video, we're going to make a working drawing of this, so you're going to be able to print that out and produce what you want to do in the workshop.